There's something that reeks in the Great White North. And I'm not talking about Justin Bieber's latest album. I'm talking about poop and the way we treat it. You know, Surrey Sludge, the Langley Longhorn, the elusive Tawasin Triple Coiler. No matter how unproductive you might have felt today, if you're like most of us, you've produced at least 1.5 liters of brown gold. And the way we think about this precious resource must change. Now, I know that we're uncomfortable talking about our daily duty. Besides, the problem's already been dealt with. We flush it, it goes away. No big deal, right? Wrong. We waste billions of dollars and trillions of liters of fresh drinking water just so that we don't have to think about what happens to our poop once it leaves our rear ends. This kind of thinking stinks. Our innovation is being prevented by our closed minds. The flush toilet was invented in Victorian times with the sole purpose of removing your duke from the house as quickly and as odorlessly as possible. You know what else was popular in Victorian times? Anthropomorphizing taxidermied animals, posing your dead relatives for one last selfie, and purposely electrocuting our own genitals? Most of us have stopped doing these things in public anyway. So why do we continue to drown our rivers and lakes in caca one flush at a time? Let's start having a relationship with our bodily waste and to treat them as a member of the family. I want to know if my new relatives are going to be gainfully employed once they leave the bowl. Thankfully, there are some brave and open-minded people like yourselves that are willing to do something about it. New innovations are coming out every day. There's a new toilet that's been invented that wraps my deposit in a biodegradable film, transfers it to an anaerobic digester, which produces enough energy to charge our phones, to light our homes, and to cook our meals. That little guy still has enough power left to fertilize more food that we can grow and eat. That shit just makes sense. If we were to have any hope of slowing down the express train of humanity that is currently using up resources at a rate much higher than we can replace it, we will need the humility to break taboos. Henry Miller said that when taboos are broken, something good happens, something vitalizing. Cleaning up after yourself is a way of exercising the human spirit. It's time for our number 2 to become number 1, and it's time for us to deal with our shit.